Lost in your eyes, feeling the pressure. You and I, spending the night, chasing forever. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running. Let me in through your veins, get off on my loving. Holding on to words that you said back in the beginning. All along, they stay in my head. I'm feeling you shifting. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running. Let me in through your veins, get off on my Say you'll be here when your head starts to clear, that I'm drowning. Just say you'll jump You've been it from the start, inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away 'cause you are on my mind, all my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe.
is the best one in the army there, last Revenant, and we are here for the last season, last game of ISBG. This final match could spark a three-way tie in the league playoff race. So this is the last match before playoffs. The stakes are high for both teams right now. We're gonna break down some of the performance of for them Yeah, and key strengths that's really shown these two teams how far and how they got here. But I gotta say, this match can go either way, Sekio, and I am so excited to be here with you tonight.
I'm pretty excited to be here with you also, Huey. I'm also really excited about 2XKO. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
all right.
Uh,
Well, we did have some
mm,
news. I was
mm,
gonna wait. But of course, big shout
okay,
outs to
okay.
Blood Merc coming up
We're,
very
we're not.
soon.
No, 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 don't. There is
No,
still
you
no
already
one.
said it. You already said it. Coming up
No,
very
no, I'm,
soon.
I'm, I'm excited.
We have
Okay,
another event
Dylan,
coming up for you guys. Okay, you should
come
kind of know it
on.
is league. It is league related. More info will be coming down. I think we may have a screenshot of the info. If not, always be sure to keep into the Discord. Follow up for your latest updates and events. That's the best way to keep yourselves
You spoiled it.
informed. So, I mean,
You spoiled
yeah,
it.
it's hype, dog. I've been excited. I've definitely been grinding myself. So, anyone out there, you know what I'm saying, hit me up. I'm always down to practice. So yeah, I am excited. LF Amethyst on the way right now. RG will be on red side. Picking bands already going through. Shen Ari off the map. Volley Bear and Kennen. Those are some crazy focus bands there, if I do say so myself.
Ken is pretty good in team fights because basically he flashes in, electrocutes everybody, and goes to just do whatever he needs in the side lane. That's pretty crazy. But right now, Zyra is gonna be picked off. I believe
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be in jungle. No way in support. It's gonna be pretty weird. Oh,
What?
it's in support.
How do you
I was
know?
just about to say, I was just about to say, no way it's gonna be in support. But then J4 came in. Like J4 is basically a jungle.
True. You're right. No, you're right. You're so right. You're actually so
So
right on that.
it's
With the
hard.
J4 showing there, that will be a Zyra jungle. It might be mid, but honestly, this isn't Wild Rift, so I doubt that really. That's gonna most likely
True.
be a Zyra support. But for the most part, it's not the end of the world per se. A lot of AP on the side of Amethyst here with the Morgana, excuse me, the Silas and the Oriana showing. It is looking like a team wombo combo.
That's an
We're kind of
AP.
looking for that 5. Yeah, just an AP. We're just that AP burst, quick magic trick, see you later. So right now, looking at the first round, I am enjoying RG's picks right here. Zyra, J4, Yon. You have your AP, you have your tank, you have your full-on damage there. Decipher going to be selecting Ornn for their top lane right now. I'm liking the wombo combo coming out from the side of RG. LA kind of seems a little solo queue, no?
True. And like, you have Caitlyn Morgana, a pretty old combo. We used to see it like
Right.
back in season 8, season 9.
Mhm.
They are pretty lane dominance and you can just play versus them. The Zyra might just like slow them a bit because like if they chunked you under the turret, you know that your life is gonna be over. At least you're gonna lose a lot of plate, a lot of gold, a lot of everything. So that's for the bot lane. Yon and Med versus Silas. It's a classic. And it goes to whoever plays it better, and I believe Silas lose a little bit based on the damage that you might get after like level 5.
That is true. So I guess I was a little early on the touch of our LA's team. They have a lot of solo lane power. These guys
Hmm.
really can kind of win lane on their own. Everyone, pretty much for the most part. Jax has that split push. Caitlyn with the Morgana. That's the old school combo that you mentioned earlier. A quick dark
Mhm.
binding plus the cupcake trap. It's a wrap. You're gonna just be staring at great screen. You might as well be dead. Honestly, you're gonna get an AFK warning before the CC's on. You know, Silas has some pretty good ults to take from. Also, looking at Zyra's ultimate as well too, so he'll get the AP scaling. If that is, which I'm almost sure is the Zyra's support, that's gonna be doing a lot more than what Zyra's ultimate would do. And now I'm just confused.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I think it's a little mixed. I think it's a little mixed there.
Oh yeah. Like
So I think that
I don't think
no,
that
no, no,
Yon is support. Like I can
bruh.
understand Jarvan mid, but like I don't
Hell,
understand Yon
right? I
support.
was like, all right, I was like J4 mid, okay, I guess, and I was like Zyra jungle, okay, and then I looked at the Yo and I was like, wait a minute,
That's
something's not
illegal.
right. Like,
That's
so that
illegal.
really, please, right before playoffs too, that would be a crazy show of like utter flex if you went Yo support, like that'd be crazy. That'd be really putting down the gauntlet there. Like, hey, that really shows we are comfortable right now. Overall, though, how do you feel for both teams? Where are you siding more right now? Which one is feeling that fancy? Because right now, for me, I think I would say I'm still liking RG's a little more. It seems we always mention how we always have the go button. I always love enjoying to have that go button, that ready to go, pull the trigger. You have the Ornhorn, you have the Zyra, you have Cataclysm from J4, you have the Crystal Enchanted Crystal Ice Mirror, you have the is it Last Whisper? Nah, that's an item. Fate Sealed from Yon. So really a lot of engage to start. You can also use Zyra Cataclysm, also Crystal. You can also use all the ults there,
Mm-hmm.
honestly,
True.
or disengage as well too. So I like having that capability. On the other hand, the solo lane power from LA, it seems like they're a little more confident in their macro, where they know they can win lane phase. They don't have to wait until the team starts to rotate to kind of start picking up what they need. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Is it going to be really the show off power of the solo queue mind esque, where you're just farming, you outtrade, you're winning the 1v1s, and just continuing pushing forward? Or is it going to be the power of friendship and teamwork that really goes through?
Actually, it depends on the execution, as you mentioned. It's either the friendship power or the meta power. The Actually, none of them have a full meta team. Speaking of that, you're having Zyra support. I've never seen it since I don't know. Actually, I've never seen Zyra support in pro play before. That's gonna be the first one, first time. And we're having a Jorvan. It's fine. You're having the Cataclysm, which is gonna help Yoni to have all of them collapse. Like you can have all of
Hmm.
them at the same time and like at the same place, so you can collapse on them with the Ornhorn, all of the Forge God, everything.
Exactly.
It's all about a
Exactly.
wombo combo on the other side. I can see them trying to win lane, as you have mentioned before, and maybe just maybe play on the side lane, play on the catches,
Right.
and they have a really good setup for catches. I don't think that they can win straight 5v5s, and I don't
No,
see a pull carrier for Oriana.
not really. I guess Silas could go, or once you have the engage, but it's not going to be as good as a Shaco Wukong J4 coming in for the engage
Exactly.
with the ball. So, no, that is an understanding point. But I think what Amethyst is going for right now is before you even get to that mid lane, before you get to that 5 minute mark, right? We're going to shut you out of the game. So that by the time you guys rotate over, you're under leveled. You don't have all the ults there to utilize that wombo combo that you have. Make sure maybe Orn falls behind. Make sure mid gets ahead. If Caitlyn Morgana gets ahead, that's huge damage as well too. So I kind of like where Amethyst's playstyle is. We are in ISBG, but I feel like this would be a higher ranked pick if we were more into, let's say, Emerald Plat. And I like that mindset what Amethyst has and the execution that they're going for. I just hope that they have it they have the skill to back it up to make sure that they can execute what I would seem as a higher level team between the both.
Two teams are competing in the top three on the seeds on everything, and right now we're entering the first game between LA versus RG. No animation this game? Still last.
You're locked in. And don't forget, if you guys are just tuning in, this is ISBG League. This is before playoffs. If LF are able to secure a win, this will be a three-way tie going in the playoffs. So the seating will be pretty stacked, and it would just kind of show what what these guys are capable of. We gotta always remember the two different strengths of these guys. LF really looking for that aggressive lane dominant style versus Rivals methodical steady approach. So we kind of mentioned that a little earlier as well too. And here we go right off of it. Dark Binding gonna lock in on the Husky. Husky already at 50. Yes Parade autoing down. Needs to flash. Needs to get away. Flash forward. Going to get it. Lethal Temple gonna kick off. Zillius already starting off this game. A great blink and you miss it. First kill within the first minute. Continue moving forward onto the top side there. All ducks on me. Gonna get a beautiful counter strike there. Put on some damage. Level 2 gonna land for the Yone, but already kind of taking some damage there, but doesn't have to rely too much on a mana to keep himself afloat. As I didn't really necessarily agree with the Ashe pick. More of a utility pick there. Counter. Oh, the jump is going to land there. Decipher going to try to get the knock up there. Not going to land. Nicholas coming in with the early 2 gang. Counter strike going to land. Should be completely fine. Leap off cooldown. Going to walk away with his life and sums there. I think a little overzealous from Nicholas there coming in for the gank. As we do see Razors gonna split a bit there, but not too much to write home about as we start to branch out a bit. Ocean Drake will be the first Drake. 2 minutes until that spawns. Right now, LA looking pretty good so far. That first blood going to land onto Caitlyn there. Hasn't been able to back just yet. Flash isn't available while Husky still held on to it. I wonder if they were able to use that flash there. Would that kept them alive there? But we will continue following up on that as we do see Bigsby coming up. Not on vision right now. Looking very careful. Flash still available. The dash going to come in. The chains going to whiff just a bit. Didn't predict for the flash. Going to get the mid lane flash. Not bad. Going to be able to give Orianna a little bit of breathing room there too to kind of push forward there. Razor's going to decide against it. Going to try to reset the wave there. Now going to get punished and take a very hard trade there. Rotating back over to the top side right now. Bigsby looking for the gank. Decipher going to not see it right now. Big chains going in. Lock it up. Doesn't even matter if he flash. All ducks on me. All eyes on me. 2-0 right now for the side of LA. One or more before the Fetal Warfare.
Silas is everywhere in mid and top and everything. He got the mid laner's flash, and then he just started sneaking in, moving towards top side. He didn't even start to go back for his camps or anything. Well, like, it doesn't matter. He's gonna delay the frog a little bit and then just go all in on top side. He saw Orn, and he had no information, no vision, no anything. And he just got collapsed on. After that, like, I really want to speak about the 2v2 on bot lane. He had your exhaust, he had your buyer, he had everything, but what happened? I don't know, like, maybe they messed up, they didn't think too much about it. But, like, having more kills into Caitlyn is gonna help her get her executioner call earlier, and right now she got the jerk, which is gonna have an extra damage in early game.
It's going to help a lot there. That Dirk going to lethality build, it's safe to assume from there, it's going to help. Also, the headshot proc plus the autos, it's gross. And if Morgana does land a Q, yeah, we're checking on Decipher. Decipher going to flash over, but the auto going to follow up as well, too. Duck should be able to get away with Leap. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to. He had Leap off cooldown. HP. Not even close, baby. Not even close. Not even close. And yeah, that's going to be a great call there. Knowing Ornn is down and out right now. Going to rotate over to first Drake. 2K and fading away. Going down to about just 1,000 left right there. First Drake going to be secured for LA as we rotate on over. 3-0 right now. Everything aces right now for these guys.
3-0. No kills being picked off for RG. And right now, they're just trying to have... Ooh, look at
you see that damage, dog?
Yeah, man. Like, the Dirk. It's only the Dirk right now. Flag and Dragon in the mid lane. And this Ari is out. Fate on Sealed.
Oh, Fate on Sealed going to whiff just a bit there. I kind of want to touch onto that top lane. Since we know Orianna escaped, it does take a little bit of skill to land the Caitlyn Q, but Morgana kind of takes the guesswork out once she locks you down with the Dark Binding. It's kind of gross. I want to
Okay.
see the full combo. I want to see full damage combo here. The Cypher just kind of an allowance on that top side. A little stuck there. It's going to be a little difficult. We touched on it a little earlier through picking bans there. If what happens if this Wombo combo team comp kind of falls to pieces before they're even able to roam and become that roaming team that they're really aiming for. And it seems like LA kind of figures out the strategy and is working to it quite well.
Hmm. I have something to say about LA's bot lane. Caitlyn, I don't like the fact that she uses her key to poke and instead of trying to wave clear. Like basically, whenever you're playing Caitlyn or playing AD carry, you don't have to use your skills to wave clear or
Mm-mm.
to poke. Basically, if you're
Or
gonna
to
use your
trade,
skills,
right?
you have to use it for both ways, like to trade and to get some wave clearance. At the previous seconds, like he didn't use it on anything. He was trying to get early recall or something like that, so he can build like get the pickaxe, get the job done, like get something into his back pocket. But what happened is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna queue the Ash. I'm gonna queue Husky. What happened because of that? Like you lost a huge wave in bot lane.
Right. You gotta be able to aim where it's at. It does reduce damage going through multiple enemies, but for the most part, it's gonna chip like how you saw right there. You saw how Sauce took the full chunk and didn't hit the wave. That's what you need to aim for. It's a lot easier said than done to pull that execution, especially when it's a little chaotic into the bot lane. But we'll get back to the bot lane right now as we rotate over to the Void spawns. Razors for life right now, looking to try and get a little something. Silas going to secure two. Fate sealed, going to go back right now, but the Wombo Pombo add the ball from a Son of Zeus. It's going to go crazy. That guy Bigsby had the health, had the good sustain from Clean Slayer, but the burst was just going to somehow be enough. RG will be able to find a kill here, but I don't know if Nicholas will be able to find an EQ smite steal to at least kind of get the buff away from Voids, but I guess they do find the answer. The Arnhorn going to go be dropped right there. Knockup going to whiff right now. Razors for life trying to find Sun Zeus. He is going to find two. He will die if Ducks can get it. The Void being a paid actor right now, helping against Decipher. Oh no. Fire that Void right now. He's taking sides and he is biased. That was insane. LA paying off the Void to find two and secure the last objective.
No way that just happened right now. The
Paid
point drop
actor.
just to change it. His target that he was going for Orin, but nah. I'm gonna go get this auto attack into Yon. And luckily Yon just went back to base. The gray screen is waiting and Void drops. 3 of them died, but one of them took one with him to the grave.
Yo, imagine a Void like levels up there. No. Crazy. The thing is, there was no respect for the objective. And honestly, I'm gonna be real myself. I didn't know Void's auto attack did that much. We're about level 5, level 6. I wouldn't assume that it was gonna do that much. But there was no realization and there was no turnaround onto it. Speaking of right now, big shout outs to Last Revan. We can check out the total CS right now. All Ducks on me with a slight read right now. But you can see that LA's mostly on top. Husky being the only one for the side of RG who isn't behind. As we can also
I don't
see
know,
the
like
gold right
Huey,
now.
Huey, Huey.
What's
I
up?
have something. I really don't like saying all ducks on me. I don't know. I feel it's offended somehow. It's offending
Nah,
someone.
it's so okay. So I don't know Jax personally, but Tupac has a song "All Eyes on Me." So I
Yeah, I
always
know.
assumed. I always assumed that was it was like a kind of play, like "All Quacks on Me," something like that. Something goofy from the internet. That's what I assumed what it was, or maybe dude has a bunch of ducks. Who
Maybe
knows?
his is
As
interested
long as you
in
don't change, as long as you don't change
ducks.
the D to an F, it's all right. Like right? It's all right.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why. That's why. Like,
hey, you just got to
no,
be
I don't
careful
like
with it.
saying it.
But speaking of not being careful, Razor gonna get caught right now, going for that Fate Seal, trying to get himself out there. The Cataclysm going to land big damage. He's back behind the Drake. He tried to escape, but I mean, my man, you got to go back to your soul. Ace in the hole, going to land on Nicholas. Add in that exhaust. That guy is done. Put a fork in him. 2-0 right now as we rotate for the second Drake. It will be Earth Drake. So Ocean and Earth will be off the board for Soul. The Cypher just trying to play the game, catch up right now. Gonna get a few plates under his belt. Also get some minions that he desperately needs. Because even with that little bit of farm that he got, about a 1,800 gold lead on that side. 6-0 for Mr. Ducks. GG's, well played, my guy. Just showing off right now before playoffs.
One of his ducks. And speaking of ducks, speaking of LA, I really like the fact that they're just playing as one unit, one squad. They don't care to give some gold to earn. All ducks on him is just like leaving top
Right.
side and going to mid, grabbing the wave and going for the team fight, getting 2 kills. And as you've mentioned, he got 1.8k gold in advantage. That's a huge number
That's
to be
huge.
invested in a Jax. Like speaking of Jax, a guy that eats turrets, a guy that
Look at
eats
that.
only
Ugh.
eggs. Actually, that's in Jack's lore. He doesn't eat. He eats only eggs, but it doesn't matter right now.
I mean, same though, honestly. Bros like me for real. Like, as we can go and check out the total gold right now. Man, he should change his name to All Gold on me. 5.6k right now. It is a 3.2k gold lead. And
Bro got some power.
2k of that 3.2 is coming from is coming from Ducks, which is insane right there. Like you just mentioned a little earlier before, that is a substantial lead right now. You see the triumph, you see the tower destruction that's already available for these guys. So now my question to you, as we get into this mid lane fight, EQ Flag and Drag's going to be hit, going to drop the ball on her head, but it's not going to be enough. Bigsby just a little too far from there, and I think it was just a little overextension from the mid lane. Son of Zeus going to get picked up for the second time this match, as they do get into the rotate right now. Bigsby trying to get that is Raptors going to find a Fate Seal. Cataclysm going to lock him down right now as he tries to get onto Sauce. Kingslayer going to put in the rotate. Going to find 2 for the side of RG. Don't count him out just yet. Starting to shrink that 3k gold lead by 1,400 in that exchange.
He tried to squeeze Sauce, tried to take it 1-for-1 in the mid lane. But at this moment, as you have mentioned, like RG are just like getting something side by side. Like they're trying to get some gold, trying to trade. They have 3.5k gold in this advantage, which is pretty hard to have all that gold and the top laner. And at this moment, we have seen what happened in mid lane. Orianna got overzealous, tried to do something pretty sketchy. She doesn't have the not fleet of footwork. It's the other one that gives you movement speed. It's, can you remember it? The
If it's not Fleet Dag, it's the
I said
3-hit
the
one. Garen gets it. Why can I
yeah,
think of
yeah,
that one?
exactly.
Phase Rush. Phase
What's
Rush.
end? Oh, phase rush. What's end is
Yeah,
the
Phase
item.
Rush. Yeah, Phase Rush.
Yeah,
So I
it,
do like Fairy though for the extra shield. Like you mentioned earlier, she doesn't really have a ball pocket. You don't really have a go-to tank. So that little bit of extra shielding, especially in the early phase for laning, I think it's
go for phase rush.
beneficial. I kind of see where Phase Rush kind of goes. I feel Phase Rush would be helping now. Then
Yeah, exactly.
but now you got to take it on to the other end. Oh my God, can Razors move, please? Like, my gosh, he was there for
Actually,
like a
he
good 3
can move,
seconds.
but like Caitlyn, if got only one of those auto attacks and crit, it would have been like substantial.
It would have been a
It would
big
have
difference,
been
yeah.
yeah, a huge difference, not a big one.
LA's beautiful objective control right now. Their macro game is immaculate right now. Can completely control. No Drakes lost. All 3 voids. Has the Rift Herald as well too. Beautiful rotations overall. I don't think a lane necessarily had lost per se. I guess the only lane that you could really said lost, quote unquote, would be mid lane. But it's just that Orianna wasn't able to secure kills. She got a lot more assists. So just a little more gold happened onto the belt there. 2v1 situation right now. EQ going to go, but not going to be able to catch the Jax. That's what I wanted to mention on earlier before, but we got into these chaotic skirmishes here. What is the answer now to all ducks for that top side?
Uh,
What do you do about this, Jax?
you can't do nothing about Jax. Like, let's be honest. Jax is gonna be just taking tourists in the side lane. If you wanna kill him, if you wanna do something, you gotta go beyond objective and be way for um, uh, when it comes to objective stuff. And like, don't try to be closer to any objective. You're just gonna try to do a 3v1 in top side, like what's Orn trying to do right now.
He's just
He's
trying to
just
catch
trying.
the other side of the wave. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that crit headshot was insane. That's going to be 2 towers just gone in a blink of an eye right now. The Cypher finally finding his way back around. Razor's trying to clear the wave, try to stop something here. It looks like a pincer situation on the top side. 2v3 right now, but if anyone can do it right now, it is between Valor and the Yes Parade. They have the damages here. Orianna rotating, but is going to get caught on a ward there. The rotation back onto the mid lane is going to be fantastic. Good communications from both ends. Razor's trying to find a little something here. Here comes the Oran Horn. Big flash going to go. Gonna miss the Fate
Oh,
Sealed. All Ducks winning the 2v1 right now. The Counter-Strike gonna keep himself afloat right now. Razors for life looking for something. Not gonna be able to find it. The Cypher gonna go for the chase down, but there is no way that
crap.
slow goat is gonna catch the Grandmaster. Speaking of Grandmaster, that guy was stuck in a CC for so long, you could have climbed a Grandmaster before he got out of it. Now looking at the gray screen, Nicholas just not having the best game right now. 0-3 and 3. That CC wombo between Dark Binding and Cupcake is very, very dangerous.
LA are just winning by playing macro better. They're having a pressure in top side. They're taking objectives. They're doing everything that they got to just grab the first win. 5k gold advantage in only 18 minutes.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of gold to be invested. And the problem is, even though like you maybe off tempo, Caitlyn can get a BF sword in this back or something like that. Yeah, exactly. She
Oh,
got
yeah.
a BF
Yep.
sword
Yep.
and a
Collector, too.
critical.
Ugh.
Like that's a
Yeah.
huge back, a huge one, a huge boy.
This is a difficult situation to be in. I wouldn't necessarily say it's completely shut out, but LA has everything they need to close this one out to be a dub in their pocket. They can need to continue pushing forward right now. I think the next set of set of
Huey,
attack. Excuse me.
Huey.
What's up?
Nick's Drake is the soul. They
No,
already got
wow.
3 Drakes at minute
What
18.
what
Nick's Drake
team
is
did
gonna get
that
a
to
soul
us?
in 4 minutes.
Oh
And it's gonna be
man.
an Infernal Soul. And speaking of Infernal Soul, by getting 2 Infernal Dragons, they're gonna have 8 to 10%
8. Yep.
damage. 8 or 10? 8,
I
right?
thought it was flat. I thought it was flat
No, it's not
adaptive
8
force.
Drake.
It's percentage.
It's percentage, yeah.
Well, speaking of percentages right now, he is looking really low. Yes, Parade still finding somehow, some way to live. The volley's still going to be able to shut down the 1-for-1 trade. I would take the jungle for the support any day. The Fate Sealed on Zealous Valor is finally going to find its mark. All Ducks going to finally find the TP right now. There's only 3 minutes left right now for the Drake. Only about 18 seconds left for Otacon, which would be sawing on the top side right now. I was going to say that I think the next plan of attack here for the side of LA was going to be the Otacon, but shoot, with Drake being so close, that also is a big option within the realms of possibility that could be happening. As we do see the wave going to be pushed right there, taken out, pushing forward onto it. I do like this aggression this sees right now. I think this is a great call. Husky being able to find the kill, but not being able to put the money in their pocket just yet for any new items. So the advantage still going to their side. All Ducks just putting in the work right now against Razors, just forcing the pressure and the minion wave and the rotations here. And what's a little difficult here is when you're dealing with this Jax, you have to now bring not only 1 but 2 people. You can't 1v. No one can 1v1 them right now. That 2k gold lead extending into 3.1. Ornhorn going to be used from Silas there to just kind of clear these guys from the mid-tier tower. Even with the Voidlings, they're not going to be able to find it, but All Duck's going to be able to put another tower into his pocket right now. Razor for life trying to hold it down, keep himself away, but he's going to separate, get caught. The leap going to go through. There's a very close fight, but All Duck's going to be able to find it at the end of the time. Nicholas going to be able to use the nut to hop on over. The Counter-Strike going to go to Cataclysm, EQ, Flag Drag, plus the minions. Blink and you miss it. So close yet so far. Nicholas going to be able to find the 1-for-1.
A 1k gold advantage, a 1k gold shutdown for RG. But right now you can see the mid lane turret is going to be picked off. The dragon is going to be respawning in 1.3 minute, 1.5 minute. And speaking of that, you're going to have Caitlyn with IE. You're going to have a lot of damage being invested from the guy himself, from Jax, who just picked off the Thunder the Sky. Besides having the empowered armor boots, which is going to give him a small shield that is going to be like helping him versus AD champions. Right now they're trying to trade mid turret with mid turret, but so hard. The wave clear coming out from Morgana. And speaking of the attack, they're trying to rush it from the top side. And the slows or he flag and drag are trying to
man.
steal, but Silas won't let you take it.
Nicholas so far, so close yet so far right there. This is a very terrible situation right now for RG. Gonna get pinched in the river right now by LA. Decipher gonna get dropped right there. The CC negated from the Black Shield. The Bigsby Husky gonna be falling. The next victim there for LA as they run out the flashback over to Pot. Razors for life right now. Looking for a crazy fate sealed right now. Gonna whiff just a bit. Zealous trying to E over the wall, going to get caught, but now has to flash
It's
away
over.
from All Ducks. But can he get away? He flashes with him on top of the seed to keep up right now. Champion, master at arms right now, gonna be able to find one. Thumbs up, baby. Looking clean, feeling fresh.
You're trying to get my Caitlyn, but you got my lamb. That's Jax, and that's what he do. You got already two
Yeah.
items. Plus is going for the Zonias, but right now you're having the soul spawning at this second. And guess what? LA are
Got
just
two top.
gonna get the soul after getting the attack and after getting each objective that's on the map. Silas is doing a pretty huge work. And of course,
Oh
hold
my
on
gosh.
to me. Auto
Yeah.
attacks to
He's
death
he's looking
to Husky.
great, dude. Fantastic game. 8-1-0 right now. Honestly, the star of the show. Infernal Soul going to be scooped and secured for LA. 5K gold lead, 5.4 to be precise. Now 5.5. This is the longest extension of gold lead we have right now. All Ducks looking for this 1v3 situation. Doesn't have the ult. Gonna fall from the CC there. Just a little greedy. But the 3-man in the bot lane. Gonna find tier 2 as well. This should be the retreat back. This is going to be the regroup, recover, reconvene. But oh my gosh, that Dark Binding Cupcake CC, my guy was there for 5 seconds.
Ooh, the damage from Silas
Right.
hijacking the Ashes ultimate is pretty huge, but right now they're still pushing towards the inhibitor turret. Yon is coming. Fate Unsealed. Maybe
It is available.
it gets
I don't know if
sealed.
you
It's
I don't know if you win any fight
you
now
might
from the
feel
side of
them.
RG. There's just so much going
No
right
Jax,
now
they still
for
can
LA.
try. Oh,
Oh,
the
Crystal
Crystal
Arrow
Arrow's
gonna
here.
land. This is huge. Big
They
CC
steal.
gonna grab the root right now. Fate Unsealed going to go. Nice pick from the side of RG. LA just getting a little greedy there. Gonna have to now take the quickest way back to base, which is through the gray screen.
Red screen, 30 seconds on the next burn. And oh, that was the animation for the one a bit too early. Oh yeah, still, you need to set up some vision. You lost some advantage that you have, and the burn. Look at this purple worm is just moving, and yup,
There
here it
he
is.
is. Right now, they're in the perfect position right now.
Uh-oh.
Sauce,
Uh-oh. They
no.
used him.
Please, just trying to do their job, but you gotta be careful there, especially coming from me playing support. Yes, you need to get the vision. Yes, you need the clear vision, but you need to be careful when you're doing your job, or you're just gonna become a free food. And now it's a 4v5 situation. So now LA with such a huge lead here,
Did
just gonna be
they
able to
just
secure the
early
Baron,
smite?
no problem. I think
Did
that was a
they
little
just
disrespectful.
early
I think that was a little
smite?
disrespectful. Not gonna lie there.
Jarvan,
Yeah,
you got
Jarvan,
it,
please.
Jarvan.
Nah, he didn't.
Oh
He was
no.
scared.
Come
Nicholas
on,
had the
Draven.
fear, had the fear of the gods in him right there. I mean, honestly, though, the way this game's been going, I'd be a little hesitant too to kind of jump in. But sometimes you just need to dive on in, like, and that was that situation right there. Little unfortunate. The Seraph staff. Oh, okay, that
Hmm.
was the wrong item pickup. It said that Jax picked it up there. As we do
Oh,
check out the total
nah.
gold right now,
Mhm.
11.8 is gonna be rocking there, and all gold's on me right now.
4.8
Yeah.
gold on Jax. As you said, like all gold on him.
Yeah, a little slight, just a slight, minuscule, barely negligible
Noticeable.
top
Mm-hmm.
gap. You know, just slight,
Yeah,
very slight.
barely noticeable. Like
You
I
know,
can see
barely.
it.
You can, yeah, I can't basically see that. You know, four point eight that
Oh,
much. That's not that much. With a
like
7.3
five
goal
five
lead
K gold is
overall.
nothing. Like it's basically
Nah, it's like
yeah.
three
You
items.
know
It's nothing.
exactly.
As we get the Cataclysm right there. Beautiful Zonius from the Son of Zeus right now. As we check out the last Revenant update right now. Look at that. We can see all the ults used. The Cypher just doesn't have the defenses there to tank up and be that big goat that we always
Ooh.
normally see. Nicholas just gonna get caught by that dark binding, can't move for 5 seconds, gonna get killed yet again. All Baron is up right now. All eyes are on this team right now. The two-man gonna find a mid tower. Tier 3, let's go for RG. That's gonna be one as the rest of the team going to now seize this T3 and look for the inhib and possibly look for this game one to close out right now. All Ducks pushing forward onto it. Yon trying to separate from his body to the soul. And LA says, hey, you trying to separate, bro? We got you. No problem. We can do that for you. You don't even need to use your ability. We do that for you right now. And yeah, they're just going to go all in right now. That's going to be the first inhib falling for the match. Looking at the base towers right now. 10, 20. It is gone as we look over for the next one at a full 100. Ornhorn going to go off. Orn looking to try to see the counter strike. Blink and you miss it. He's going to focus down on the Husky. The base tower is gone. Looking at the Nexus. Down to 50. Down to 40. 30. 20, 10, one or more. See you later. GG's, well played. LA moving on up to 1-0.
LA are getting the first win out of our final game in the split, and LA are in control. LA just showed how to win the game 1-1. That was the target, that was the play. You don't have to need a team fight composition, you don't need to have all of those stuff, just winning lane, killing enemies, and grabbing the wins by their side. That was the story of the previous game, and LA are like showing some points or like proving that they're not here to just like play around. We're here to win the title. We're here to win everything in the playoffs.
Yeah, they are cooking right now, and they are showing that they definitely belong in this playoffs right now. A very dominant performance, to say the least, from the side of LA. RG has to get back to the drawing board. You already have a playoff position, but you don't want to take this just kind of comfortable, just kind of relax,
Hmm.
whatever. This is more for the ego, and this is still bragging rights here. You don't want to take down a game and just kind of continue moving forward for that. So, with that being said, match 2 will be on the way. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back with game 2. Picks and bans will be coming up with our predictions as well too. Keep it locked, guys.
Oh, broken dreamer is your mind. All the scars, let's leave them behind. We light the world up now, let us fire in your eyes. To the darkness, into the night. Oh, broken dreamer is your mind. All the scars, let's leave them behind. We light the world up now, let us fire in your eyes. To the darkness, into the night. The wolf, she cries at night. A breath had born in the black wind where the shadows lie. Deep inside despair, our hearts grow fierce, our minds aware. We carry on, oh, we carry on, carry
Murk Academy, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. It is your boy Huey. If you are just tuning in, I am with my best friend across the world, Sekio on table. Last Revenant is on production, and of course, you already know where you clicked on. We are at Murk Academy. Last game before playoff in IBSG League right now, and Amethyst showing off for us this first game with a dominant game one, a near 10k gold lead. All eyes were on that top lane. All ducks on me, cooking up something fierce in the top lane, and it kind of just let that snowball just kind of explode into what we just saw that game one.
Those guys from LA are just cooking the game on a low heat, cooking the playoffs and getting ready to own everything. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen after this series. Like right now, I feel like after the first game, they have the better motive. They have like the momentum, not the tempo, but they have everything that they need to just sit it done and get this 2-0 out of this series.
Yeah, no,
I
really,
don't know.
I
That's what I
honestly
feel.
I can agree with that 100%. The way everything was looking for LA, it just seems like they better oiled machine. But maybe RG just needed that first warm up game, kind of understand the assignment, and now put pen to paper and figure something out. Maybe they know a little something more than what we do right now. Remember, if you guys are new to Murk Academy, ISBG is not fearless. So they will be able to run the exact team word for word. As we do go and check it out, it does seem there's going to be some minor adjustments on the side of LA right now. Also for the side of RG, looking like we're going to see the Syra and Oriana again, but now adding in the Wukong Amumu, and also going to be adding it to the table right now. We're going to get the Morgana yet again for the side of RG. Aurora going to be on the side for the mid lane. For the side of RG, going to be pilot there by Razors for Life.
Who? Aurora, you have the Wukong, you have Zyra again. I feel like they're pretty confident on Zyra. Zyra is one of those champions that we don't see it often, but after the recent patches or something like that, I still don't see it in pro play, but like in solo queue, you know, Zyra is Zyra, the same annoying champion that get a lot of plants. That whenever it grows or she uses the ultimate, it deals a bane to your head. You know it. You know what
It does.
I mean. I believe that they might just ban Caitlyn. They didn't go for Caitlyn ban. That's weird.
They didn't go for Jack's ban either. But before we continue on to it, on to these picks and ban here. You know what my favorite fact about Zyra is?
Oh, Silas.
I
Silas, give me Silas. Oh, okay. Yeah, tell me.
well, I guess not. No, they're gonna get the Cassiopeia instead. Malphite gonna be locked in for the RG as I think. Oh man, Duck's gonna flex on the Cass top lane. That is actually kind of rude.
Hilarious.
It's actually
That's
very rude.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Actually,
he's gonna abuse the Twin Fang there. This is gross. What were you gonna say, boss?
he reminds me of Noor, like at Challenger, Saudi Arabian player, top laner. He plays
Okay.
Cassiopeia, Jax, and I don't know what's the third pick. He only plays three champions in the top lane, and that's his champion pool. I can see it right now on our screen.
Oh
Cassio,
yeah.
Jax, maybe Fiora is the third pick. Like if they lost this game and he
Gross.
went for Fiora, I believe that's gonna be Noor.
It's just actually Nora's little brother just playing
It's
in
gross.
NA. Actually, that's pretty funny. But like I was trying to say before we get into this, my favorite fact about Zyra is if she gets hit by Leona's sunlight abilities, she grows just a little bit bigger because she is a plant and she got hit by sunlight, which I always found very interesting. And I
Well,
always love silly things like that in League, which also the sunglasses skins don't get passive. I think they took this one out actually. But in back in the day, the sunglasses, I think it's the commander. I think it was the commander skin line, right?
uh-huh.
Am I saying that? Commander? Yeah, those are the ones with the sunglasses. They don't get the passive or the passive debuff from Leona is like shortened because they have sunglasses on. So they don't get blinded by the light. Like I don't know. I love little things like that.
Like okay,
The li-
actually, I have something. Like I have a question. Like I know Cassiopeia doesn't have legs, so she doesn't buy boots. But like also Nami doesn't have
why doesn't
legs.
Nami not get boots? Right,
Um,
right, right. I've always thought that too.
exactly,
Like
exactly. Like Nami
but
doesn't
it
have
would be kind of
legs,
broken though
and
because Nami's passive when she casts abilities and spells on you and herself, you give that little bit of extra movement speed. So she would have to, by law, by just league riot law, she would have to be that much faster. So she probably like they probably tested it, and was just again, no, she just gets too crazy just from the base movement speed that what I'm saying would it just be too exponential the growth. That's why I always felt like why they didn't do it, and then it would kind of, I guess, also new players would think the characters are related because the snake and the fish they have no feet.
hmm,
Hello.
like I mean,
I've
she's
always thought that.
I don't
Yeah.
know. She uh, Cassiopeia is from Shurima. Or like she's trying to get the Shurima stuff, like by killing Sivir, trying to do everything, and the Sun Disk. And Nami is just a fish from the ocean. She's from
Yeah,
Bridgewater,
she's just
if I'm not
vibing.
mistaken, right?
I think she's like from the waters of Bilgewater. I think it's almost like a Little Mermaid type
Bridgewater,
beat
she's
where it was just like where she's coming out, just wants to explore,
no.
just vibing while everything else is going on in this crazy universe here. As right now, we're just waiting for these couple moments. Looking back at RG, it seems like they have the same battle strategy, just a little more enhanced. You got a little more oomph coming into Husky with the MF pick. The Wukong Cyclone could add in a little more damage than what J4 can really provide. You still have that beautiful go button from almost all five for the most part.
Hmm?
Aurora also going to help out and add in a little more that solo queue, but it didn't. I don't feel comfortable enough to say that Rivals got away with the draft where it's going to be an easy one or that they fully understand the assignment.
I feel that the Summoner's Rift is gonna have a lot to be saying. You gotta have a lot of stuff say on the Rift to focus on it, to try to grab your pen and paper, try to have your game plan ready, have your team coordinated, have to be on one side, like to be able to communicate. It's League of Legends is all about communication, and right now you're at the final game of the league.
Yeah.
So you have to get the better seeding. You have to show us who's gonna actually be here in the playoffs and what should we expect from you.
Right now, I hate saying this, but it seems Amethyst just came better prepared tonight than what Rivals Gold had in store. Also, the no fearless draft, I feel, is putting a bit of a positive note onto the side of Amethyst. It's giving them a little more edge over Rivals Gold. Because
True.
here's the thing, they are kind of going a little trolly here. You already locked in playoffs. You just showed off game one. We got Cassiopeia top. Cassiopeia doesn't really have a lot of escape options there. So you're really putting a lot of eggs in your basket that you are going to show off. I don't think it is safe to say, from the other hand, from Amethyst, that Rivals Gold is completely out of this. So, but even let's
Mhm.
say Rivals Gold wins game two here. We're just going to go back to Jax, and I don't think Rivals Gold has the answer for Jax. And I don't know if that is all Ducks has completely.
You have Olaf, you have Gwen, but the question is, do
Right.
you actually know how to play those champions? That's
The way
that's the
the
big
way
deal. Like
Jax
if
was
you know how to
played,
play Jax, if you know how to play Gwen.
right. With how Jax was played, I
Hmm.
would be fine going back to Jax. I don't think there's really an answer yet for RG, for Amethyst's Jax, for Dux's Jax. I don't think it's really there just yet. It's almost there, and I kind of like where Rivals Gold is going, but it didn't have enough of that oomph power to feel like it can match, or
Hmm.
because to be fair, you're not really trying to match play styles, but you're trying to counteract the play styles. And I just see that if Amethyst gets that lead yet again, we don't have that crazy, like, per se Oriana Shaco combo where we're gonna be able to find 3, 4, press of a button, presto, bing bang boom. Because even with Malphite, Unstoppable Force, you're still gonna have to rely on Malphite not losing the lane. You're gonna have to still rely on Malphite rotating, being there, being able to have R available and be somewhat of a tank, or if he's going AP, whichever way you're going, to have a little bit of oomph to make sure that the team can follow up with it.
I feel that Malphite is gonna have a pretty tough laning phase versus Cassiopeia, a ranged that gets movement speed and gets everything that's gonna save her and help her to sustain the lane, maybe push you 2-4. And also, Malphite is pretty good versus AD champions, not AP. You need a lot of items to sustain, to be able to just like stand as a grown man in your lane and not
Right.
ask for your jungle help 24/7. Like, come on, she's in
Yeah.
a bad position. I got her slowed midlife. She's
Please,
low HP.
please.
Come on,
Yeah.
like
No,
save me, help me.
100%.
Yeah, please.
100%. And
And like the jungler
honestly,
and the other side is like, man, I want strong side fight.
right. Right. And that's where that's where I'm feeling where my, I guess, my anxieties are kind of stemming from. You don't have that, and I don't want to knock from anyone playing, but Ducks just showed off there. That was a really dominant performance coming from my experience on the top end. If someone is kind of outplaying you at that much, it's kind of hard to then all of a sudden come up, unless I'm really not playing my main. But
Mm.
I don't know. Needless to say,
I feel that
it feel
he's
if
gonna
I was a
try
betting
to
man,
bury him in top lane. Hmm.
yes. All right, so I feel Rivals Gold's strategy now is going to be a huge focus into the top lane. Try to take out Ducks as much as possible to then kind of be able to get the voids, to then kind of um elevate top or bot lane there to kind of push them forward there. With that being said, a game of two on the way right now. Match point for the side of LA right now. Looking over at the picks and bans, or excuse me, for the runes and masteries, everything is looking up pretty good. Even the tanky Morgana pickup there very interesting pick. First strike over onto
Hmm.
Zilla's Valor, PTA, Electrocute, the Conquerors, both for the junglers there, with Sauce locking in
I
with the
have a question
Meteor.
for you. So right now, you can see the shield is saving a champion from being exposed, basically, right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
what champion is that?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Is it misfortune? Yeah, like what champion is not being exposed right now because of like the shield that the base have? Like the is it misfortune, Zyra, Cassio, or Morgana?
Morgana.
Right,
Morgana's gonna be putting all
or
that crazy shield up right now. You got Black Shield. You also
no,
have
no,
the
no, no,
guard.
not the crazy shield. Like, I mean, right now, right now. Look at the screen. Look at the game.
Oh, I don't even. No, that's Zyra. That's Zyra. That's Zyra right there. I
Hmm.
can't tell who's on the right side right there. Is that Wukong's tail? That might be Wukong's tail coming in. So we're on red side. Yeah, we're on red side. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I got it.
Okay,
Let's go. Let's go.
I had a dirty mind, but whatever. Let's just focus on the game. And
I'm ready, man. I am
speaking of that,
so ready for this
I don't
one.
know. I feel like there is a bug in the timer. 1 second. You can see 6 seconds on the timer, and the dragon is gonna be spawning on 5:53.
I am ready to go. Just a few moments left for this right now. Just waiting for this slight baby pause. Any day now. Looking at the items picked up already, nothing out of the ordinary. I gotta say, I love that Bigsby picked up the Conquerors. We mentioned in a few previous streams that that's the go-to for Amumu. That's the true Amumu jungle pickup is the Conquerors. Oh, wait, oh,
Huh?
wait, the back and
Are we
forth,
back? Are we back on?
please.
Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. Like, can you just change the screen? Like, go left, go right. I believe you can. No, in the
Let's
pause,
see. Let's see if he can move it a little bit. Give it a little wiggle.
change like the shows the ship on the left side. Damn,
Oh whoa. No movement. No movement at
nothing.
all. Please.
Just
We
chilling
just
here.
at the gold. We're hit the POV, you just hit Zonius in the middle of a team fight. Just stuck. Can't
I
do
feel like
nothing.
that's the gray screen whenever you die, and both teams
Oh
are
yeah,
just
this
dead
is
right
gray
now. Like,
screen.
no one is
You
available.
don't even get to move your head to see the fight. That's crazy. You just kind of hear it a bit. That would be terrible. That would suck.
Oh man. You know, back in the days, they used to have 6v6 to have the games streamed, and basically they have two teams for both teams, and they're just gonna stay in base, and the two observers are just like moving across the map. You know that?
Oh my
Back in season
gosh,
one.
no way. That's ridiculous. That does sound very Riot though. Let's go. That sounds very
Like,
Riot there. My
let's give them
gosh, that's so
the benefit
terrible.
of the doubt. That was back in
I guess, but then what is this?
2009. Like
What
that
is
was.
this now? What is this now? You're actually working the S in Riot games now. You got two good games now. Technically, you got three. Like,
Mhm.
so. Oh man,
Do you
let me
consider
hit.
Valo as a really good game?
Not really, if I'm being honest. But I don't want to take away from people who are Valorant fans. It's not my cup of tea. But if I
Hmm.
wanted to play a high speed team based shooter, I'm just gonna go to Counter Strike. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
CS2
if
all
I
the
really
way.
want to play a hero shooter with hype events, hype abilities, I'm just gonna play Rivals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Uh,
Don't hurt me, please. Like, but um, yeah. But what do you call it? I like it. I like it. I do like it. It is enjoyable. There are some very hype moments. I enjoyed it when it first came out a bit. But just overall, it's not really for me. I like to peek and kind of run around a little bit. You kind of really have to hold your position and really know your map. The bomb mechanic is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Is again not my cup of tea, but it is interesting though. Honest to see.
I think we're gonna have a lot of time here waiting for the game, guys. Trust us. Like, we don't want to be in bows. We just want to
No,
see the game rolling. We just want to see both teams
the
are
action.
collabing on each other. We want to see the action. We want to see all eyes on me, all
Yeah,
fishes on me.
honestly, that's what I really want to see. But with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break, get up to production, see what's going on. We're gonna give a quick call to Riot to see if we can get things expedited here for us. So don't go anywhere, guys. Game 2 will definitely be on the way after a very quick short break. Don't go anywhere.
You've done it from the start. Inside my corner, yeah. When it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away 'cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You never get away from me. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. 'Cause you are on my mind, on my mind. You've done it from the start. Inside my corner, when it gets cold and dark, you make it warmer. 'Cause you are on my mind, all of my days and every single night, single night. There ain't no way to get you off my mind, off my mind. Without you, I just can't breathe. You'll never get away from me.
Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. That is a beautiful LCS quality we know and love from last rev. The blood moon is high. The scoreboard is high. Game 2 is on the way to go right now. LA still on the blue side. RG on the red side. We got a little bit of the tea there. Seemed that Sauce was the one to report there for the AFK issues, but I think everything being said and done, I think these guys are good to go. I like this 5-man stack against the Cassiopeia. This is
Ooh,
exactly what I was talking about in the draft. If Cassiopeia falls behind here, you're kind of showing off a little bit there, and then you're a little embarrassed, bro. You don't want that. You don't want that. Neither do I. You know. So gonna pick up the ward there. They are gonna get caught. A little unfortunate. I think the trigger was pulled a little too early there for these guys. Not gonna be able to get too much.
Corona
But
told.
Bigsby, King Moo Skin, yes sir. Oh man, bro's after man after my own heart here. I love Pharaoh Mumu. I think that was actually no Little Knight was the first skin I got, and then Pharaoh Mumu was pretty much quickly after that.
Oh, Actually, RG are making a pretty smart play. Did you see it? Did you
Yeah.
see the swap? Aurora is going top to match the Casio, and Mufat
Ooh,
just gonna
interesting.
have fun
Nice.
versus Oriana in mid lane.
Kind of
And
start
with
the
that,
abuse there. And they put the
it's not
ward
gonna be
in to
hard.
try, and they stay left. I knew it. Okay, RG understanding the assignment a bit there. I'm gonna put pen to paper right there. Not bad, not bad. Better opening from game one.
It's a lot better. And speaking of being better, both junglers are gonna be playing on the opposite side. I'm not sure if they are gonna go for the vertical jungling, but I can see Wukong skipping two camps.
Oh,
Wukong
why?
skipping two camps. Nicholas,
I'm not
he
understanding
have some
that.
explaining to do. He have some explaining to do, Nicholas.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
monkey man. Yeah,
Well, no, actually, he
especially
got the second one.
Raptors.
Never mind. He
Oh,
got
you
the
got
Raptors.
Raptors?
Okay,
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. My bad.
Golem skip
Like
is
you're
fair.
skipping
Golem
wins.
skip
I
is
get it.
totally
You're
fair.
not gonna get level 4, and your clear is a bit messed up right now. I know that you wanna save some time, but duh, like you can have 6 camps before even the Cutler spawns. Hmm. Duh.
Right.
You know.
As long as you move
You know.
properly. No, I totally agree with that there.
Exactly.
Mumu going for the full clear starting red side to keep blue up longer, which I do agree with. And yeah, not a bad start for Bigsby there. And we're going to see that kind of expand out in a few moments once we start seeing Scuttler come around. As we do start to see the pings come in right now. TP going to be used there for Cassiopeia. We are a little swapped on the characters there, but I think we should be able to see them. Here comes the gank right now. Nicholas putting in right now. Spell immune going to go in right now. Dark binding gonna pop. Gonna use the flash just to make sure. Add in the trap as well too. Nicholas using the clone to engage. They know that's the real one right now at 20% on the run. The ganked was all right. I guess you'll do flash for flash for free, but I don't know. I would have preferred him to kind of farm up. I think honestly, as we
I
do get
prefer to
back
see
on.
junglers get full camps. I don't get it.
Right,
Like
right.
you left your grump and right now you're invading the camp that Wukong actually forget to get. Like
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
missed it. Like I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Regank yet again. No flash, no vision available there, but they're just going to use the same option there too. Barry Ignite gonna pop right there. First blood gonna land for the side of RG. Looking way better together in this game of two right now.
Better. The first kill is gonna be for him. For them, Husky is pushing the waves. And when you see Nicholas being proactive, moving across the map, doing something, is helping your teams a lot and a lot and a lot. And right now, I can see Mumu is doing some sketchy moves. He made the top side clearance for RG for the Wukong disappear. And right now, Wukong is going, oh, where's my stuff? Hmm. I'm gonna kill you, sad mommy. Oh, old dog saw me. Last auto attack is gonna help him. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, not
Is
even
he? Ooh,
close,
ooh,
baby.
ooh,
One
ooh.
per one. That's one
1
HP in a dream.
HP.
Just a
It's
little
literally 1
overzealous there.
HP. It's literally 1 HP. If he didn't use an auto attack and used an E, it would have been over.
Like the great one once said, not even close, baby. We take those right now. And this is what we're kind of touching about in draft pick here, where RG is kind of succeeding right now. I feel LA got very laxed. They showed off so much. Now they think that they can kind of do whatever they want, and now they're kind of paying the price a bit here from their draft pick. We do see the 3-man rotating around right now.
Hmm.
We're going to go through. Big damage from the side of Zyra. Level
Mumu's way
6 gonna
too
land there
aggressive.
for Razors first. Gonna go right for the Drake right now. Oriana gonna re-rotate there. I do like the Amumu pick there. we are going to have a better ball selector for the Oriana when it does start coming from those mid-game team fight skirmishes. As we do see the four-man rotate Drake, Infernal Drake, to say the least, which I've mentioned this earlier, and I'll say it again. I prefer to get that Infernal Drake ASAP. Out of all Drakes, maybe an Ocean. But overall, Infernal first. Good objective control still from the side of LA. Even with the 2K gold lead, they didn't have it. Dark Binding gonna land, gonna match it back with the bullet time, or excuse me, with the make it rain. So no, not a complete full follow up there. Looks like Worlds Between was used on the top lane there for the skirmish,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't seem anyone on the top lane fell. Another Dark Binding gonna land again. Gonna use the Black Shield to keep themselves afloat. No CC, gonna be locking on the Valor there. Double up,
Just
gonna whiff a
playing
bit there
way
from
too
Husky.
safe. And speaking of Husky, he's pushing the waves. He's actually, oh, I thought for a second that he's double CSing, but what's happening in top lane? Stays in top
There we
lane.
go.
Mumu is going for
Nice
the curse of the
catch!
sad mummy.
Bandage toss right between the minion waves. Blink and you miss it. Beautiful catch. Gonna follow it up with the Curse of the Sad Mummy. All Ducks not even gonna have to use their ult as well. Gonna be able to follow up. Clear that wave. Push it in. Grab a plate. Ducks is back on top. Lost chapter gonna be bought there for Razors. As we do see the grubs going to be spawned there. Curse of the Sad Mummy is not available right now, but that bandage toss gonna catch the monkey there. Exhaust as well too. That's just a clone, but everybody knows Nicholas gonna dash to flash. That was a sick little monkey trick there. Gonna be able to get away with his life barely, but hey, that was a nice trick there. But they're gonna have to sacrifice the voids. Their smite of it being offline right now.
No smite, no voids, or G are moving across the map, going for the bot side. Do you want to hunt the Caitlyn? They're looking for the prey. You got the stun, no flash,
God.
and an unstoppable force is gonna be invested also. Bullet time, a lot of ultimates, and it's all for a sad Caitlyn to get
Hey.
back to the roots and, go to the shop, gray screen, come back later.
So Caitlyn just wanted a faster way back home, obviously. That's why, now you can shop for free comfortably. I think that was a little much there. Unstoppable force plus bullet time. Granted, bullet time's on a somewhat of a decent cooldown. Unstoppable force is a little longer, but I think that's a lot of resources used just for a kill.
A lot of resources actually invested, as you have mentioned, and right now I can see that RG's bot lane Husky and Sauce are wasting a lot of time. And speaking of time, Oriana got no much to survive here.
Oh man, that shockwave was putting in work right there. I think if the items were a little bit better, I think they might have been able to outshine there. Maybe the electrocute proc there might have been enough damage to really set the pace. But hey, for the most part, that's gonna be another kill in the pocket of RG. 4-1 right now, looking way better this game. It seems that they did get to the drawing board and they figured a little something out.
I feel like if you're gonna play Oriana, I'm still gonna go for the arcane commit, or I would go for the extra movement speed, the blue one, which is gonna help you a lot into sustaining, into moving, being super slippery and not being able to catch you. And speaking of that, catching anything, RG are catching the base, catching the game, and they're having a lot of deep vision over Mumu. They know where he's at, and they know where exactly to be care, how to move, and how to play the game.
Yeah, Division a game helping them a bit there to keep track of the mummy himself. I like this rotation here. This isn't a complete different game, but definitely a better game for RG right now. This may be able to get to a game 3 right now, as we do see the rotate here onto the bot lane. Does seem that Wukong's going to go back into the jungle. Bixby going to try and clear out some of this vision in the bot lane, looking for a re-rotate back. Don't go a little too deep there. Gonna walk into the bush and find a bunch of vines there. Gonna get hooked there. The bullet time going to land after the root as well, too. No bandage toss to the follow-up. 4-man rotation right now into the skirmish right now. Bandage toss going to land there. The cyclone going to go. The curse of the mummy only going to hit one. Nicholas looking for the reset there. Digsby going to find a bandage toss there before the unstoppable force can go down. Gonna hit a trap. Gonna hit a dark binding, gonna hit a bandage toss. Gray screen yet again. Called that a pancake with that beautiful flip. 4-4 right now. LA back on top now with a 2K gold lead.
Cypher just got an AFK warning after what happened in bot lane. He got 4 seconds or like 3 seconds from the dark binding. He had 2 seconds from bench toss, and he had a lot of CC. And yeah, also the Caitlyn's trap. So yeah, man, like you had a tough life in the previous team fight. And speaking of that, we just like blink your eye. You see the gold advantage going towards LA. Lost one team fight, he lost everything. Wukong is on top side. The ultimate for the old Aksumi is gonna be invested here. The flash will
Let
make
it
him
burn,
survive.
baby!
2v1 won't be enough. The ultimate won't be pop. No way. He saved it for the next life.
Right. That's actually a little crazy. I understand when deaths happen. I'd rather you go all out. Just let it go, bro. Go to 0 to 100. You're in a 2v1 situation. It's a precarious situation already as is. You know you're not going to be able to get the assist. Let it rip, dog. You caught him on the E there as well, too. You didn't have the best ult there, but it's something. Husky then gonna just get reported there. Oh my gosh, that's just disrespectful there. You didn't need to add the exhaust, but hey, you just want to add salt to the wound, and sometimes it's just about sending a message.
And
Did you see
LA
Bixby?
are having some
Bandage
message
toss gonna go
delivered
there.
already.
Curse of the Sad Mummy, looking for it, but the world's between gonna add in a little bit of disruption there. It is gonna be a quick 2v3 right now. The bloodbath all across the board right now. 5-7, being able to shrink that gold lead only to a 1.2k gold lead. Everything up aces right now for our boys in LA. Not the cleanest game as we saw in game one, but still pretty dominant. 2 Drakes already in the pocket, 3 Voids. Looking for that first tower right now. We only have about 3 minutes left for the next Drake there. It will be Earth's Soul that we are gunning for right now in this game. A minute left for Rift Herald, which honestly, that might be the play before the third Drake.
Third Drake, as you have mentioned, is gonna be spawning in 3 minutes. Collect being picked off by the AD carry. Caitlyn is just going
Please.
to make it rain.
Yep. Oh! Okay, Zealous, I see you, baby. I love the basic Caitlyn combo, bro. I'm so simple in League of Legends, bro. Oh, so nice. Quick net, quick auto, quick Q, quick headshot, quick ace in the hole. See you later. Bang bang. That's another bounty in the pocket there. For the Sheriff of Piltover. All ducks kind of waiting in the bush. Blow! Looking over at
should kill him.
She turned around. She should be able to still get it. She misses the Q. You can't get the Twin Fangs going right now. Nicholas on the rotation right now, trying to bring down the Snake Lady, but gonna be hit by the Q. The Twin Fang available right now. Razors for life, looking for that little bit of damage right now. Cyclone gonna go up. Worlds Between gonna put in, but I don't know what they were thinking right now. They are gonna be able to find a 1-for-1 right now. She's trying to get the Mizma on the ground, the flash over it, but not going to have enough health there. A little unfortunate. We're going to rotate back over into the river right now. Bixby looking for the bandage toss onto the Malphite. Finds it.
Going for it.
Continue pushing forward. Curse of the Sad Mummy. The Dark Binding right there. Adding the Black Shield so they cannot be CC'd right now. Bixby pushing forward, looking for more.
Almost not
as he
gonna
looks
leave
for
it.
the second bandage toss, but he's going to whiff on that second one. Little unfortunate. The pressure is there. The message has been sent. LA still looking pretty good right now. Looking to tie this up and rotate over for this Rift Herald right now. I don't know what RG's response is going to be, but it needs to be quick. They do drop the Vision Seed onto the side of the Rift Herald right now. Nicholas is rotating over onto the Wukong. It is only about 3k left onto it and shrinking. He is going to come in stealth. Look for it. Can't find it right now. Nicholas pushing forward. I don't know why you just didn't stay at the wall and try and bait it over by maybe try and be a clone. Maybe flash over. But he's just going to walk on over, watch them get Herald, and then he's just going to donate a kill because he's just that nice of a guy right there. Ragers for life. Going to hop into the bunny hole and get themselves away there gonna be a little afraid of the Amumu, so gonna flash away there. So yeah, LA just getting a lot more than just a Rift Herald within that interaction right now. Looking over onto the top side right now, all ducks on me, putting on the pressure. You see those voids helping out right now. Get this wave or this tower down onto the vision right now. The Misma going to
Oh,
stop the movement from
LA,
it. All ducks gonna take
Gold
50.
Ducks.
Gonna whiff the R right now. Twin Fang going crazy, but he's got to respect the towers right now. Razors trying to push forward and get that wave away from under the tower, but it's not going to be enough. All ducks with the sloppy ult. Gonna still be able to find one. Rotating into the river right now. Sauce trying to clear the vision. Nicholas scared in his blue buff camp right now. Feat of strength will be completed. As we do see Drake going to be spawned right now. It is a 3v3 skirmish in this spot right now. I don't know if RG really has the answer, but do you really just want to commit
They're
and
still
give this up
forcing.
right now while
Look
you're
at the
looking
Rift
at the
Herald lane.
dragon right now? Look at mid right now. Rift Herald is up right now, and I think with the chaos and the confusion, LA's gonna try to find their way in. The dark binding gonna whiff right now, but it's a quick cooldown. Nicholas trying to find it. The bandage toss across the side.
Look
Gonna
at the
find Sauce with
TP.
the TP coming in from the bot lane, rotating over. Unstoppable force from the Cypher.
I got
Oh,
the
that 50
force.
right now. The bandage toss is going to go back. Curse of the Sad Money going to go. Bullet time trying to help out for the team. Third bandage toss on the fight is going to land. Husky gonna get blinked and you miss it. Razor's gonna fall as well too. Looking for the Musk ace. Wait, one more. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. They get the clean ace as they rotate over. This is for Soul Point right now, and now LG has LA has RG's number. GG's well played right now. 6K gold lead, 14-8. LA showing off before playoffs.
LA are just so different from the first 10 minutes. You saw it going back and forth early on this game, but right now LA are just so showing some dominance, having control and doing everything by their own way. They got the fight on top side, they got the fight on bot side. They had two aces um, after each other, and right now they're just controlling the game. Look at the gold graph from minute 14 to minute 18. It's just going for their side. All ducks are
Oh,
just
there
gonna
it is.
take it.
There it
Between
is.
those will be
No,
on
no,
the
no, no, no.
cooldown, and the stun is here. You spot the ultimate. All ducks on me finishes it
Yeah.
up in top side.
Beautiful. It took him a little bit to warm up onto the Cassiopeia. It is a weird transfer from going to melee to range, I guess.
Yep.
But I would have preferred just a quick lock-in. But hey, they're kind of strutting their stuff right now. Yet again, 8K gold lead. As you just saw the gold lead not too long ago. Big shout out to Last Rev, of course, showing off that damage graph as well, too. But we're going to have to hold that right now. The Misma going to drop onto this tier 2 right now. The Cypher deciphering on what they need to do next right now. Unstoppable Force is available, but I don't know if they really can do this solo. And you're gonna need a little bit
He's
of help
waiting
here.
for
The
Sauce.
T2 tower just about at 40 right now. Unstoppable Force going to
Oh,
land. Sauce
Husky's
gonna come
moving.
in, looks for the root. It's gonna riff right now. Big Poison Twin Fang gonna go. The Cataclysm gonna land. He's gonna find a 1-for-1 in the 4v1 situation right now. Nicholas not in his jungle, but near tier 2. Gonna try to bob and weave. Get the Cyclone up. Curse of the Sad Mummy gonna lock him down. Add in the Shockwave S2. He ain't going anywhere. That's another kill picked up. 2 for 1
They play
across the
ball
map
with him.
right now. Yeah. Yeah. You saw the bounce around? They used them as the
He
wall. That's
paralyzed him.
crazy.
Then just like,
Yeah.
yeah, come here.
It's terrible.
Like they're bathing the ball, they're bathing walking towards each other. Like, yeah, come
Yeah.
here, no, get over there. That's gonna be it. And right now the Atacon is gonna be contested and taken by LA. The momentum has shifted. The game has went to another dimension, another world where LA are just having the full control over the game. A small bounty is gonna be picked up for Aurora in the top side, but the Atacon is gonna be taken off the rift after only 20 seconds of being spawned in the game. RG are trying to collect some dust, trying to get some gold, small amount, getting closer and closer. The 3K gold advantage in top lane. Ew, it's just nasty. Actually, it's
Yeah.
not versus
Just
the
check
top
out the
laner, but
entire.
still,
Yeah.
it's a
Uh-oh.
lot. 1.5 in the mid
What's
lane
between-
between the wall.
Put up.
Oh
Oh, man. That was quick there. Nice pick from the side of RG, but I think they have a response back. Oriana there onto the side there. Nicholas not going to be caught on this ward here. Scuttle going to be picked up for the top side as well, too. Nicholas rotating back into his jungle on the run, trying to skedaddle away as the Raptors are going to be
Push.
targeted here as the focus. Bandit
Nicholas?
shot is going to whiff just a bit. That's not the real one, though. That's the shadow clone. Golden Hourglass is going to have to be used for the Son of Zeus. Nicholas in a terrible position right now. All Ducks finds a 3-man ult right now. Sauce is going to fall to the Twin Fang Poison Burn. Beautiful 2 for 0 right now. All eyes are now on this tier 3.
They still have it. They're looking to get the mid lane inhibitor. At the same time, you can see the boot turret is being pushed. 2 minions is gonna be only the minions that they have between the walls, still on cooldown. Mumu
Nice
is
catch.
going for the curse of sad money.
Nice catch there. The CC is just too real. The damage follow-up as well, too, is fantastic. All Ducks just trying to put out the zone right now, get themselves away from that tower. Be sure to get that tier 3 right now. Do not make his death in vain there. It will be secured there. The wave pushing onto the inhib. I don't think they have enough time here. LA starting to crack the base in RG at the 22-minute mark right now. Speaking of minute marks, 50 seconds left for Soul Point. I gotta say,
For Soul, not Soul Point.
LA's macro game is immaculate. I don't even want to say for IBSG because I've seen higher elo teams and not have such great macro. This is fantastic. And honestly, a huge threat in the playoffs here because macro wins games, dog. That's what really matters in the nitty-gritty, man. Farming and being able to secure the objectives here. And LA really has a very strong hold on these objectives right now. 3 on the Voids, 3 on the Drakes here. Got the Otacon back-to-back for each game. Now looking over onto the Drake here. The Vision could be a little more bargained for. I'd like to see a little more info. But overall, I like this stack right now. Walking in blind, trying to do their job right now. The Cyphers are trying to get some coverage for the homies. Now just going to make it an easy situation and an easy soul pickup while that catch will be for the side of LA.
A catch on Malphite. You have no vision, you have nothing, and you're not playing tanky Malphite. You're just in between. You're not a tank and you're not a fighter. You're not a assassin. At this moment, LA are having their momentum. They're building their lead. They're grabbing their strength and wanting to finish this game off at minute 25. They might go for the Baron and then for the game. And Nicholas being spotted by the Vision. And right now, Old Oxumi is gonna finish him in 1 second.
No, Son of Zeus is actually going to get the rotate, find the ball to the monkey's head, put him on down, find another tower in the bot lane there. The ace in the hole going to fall into Aurora. Big damage for the GOAT. Very nice work. 22 to 11, 10K gold lead. And my friend, Mr. Sekio, you say it all the time. What also wins games is tempo, tempo, tempo. And right now, the tempo in LA looks unstoppable right now. 25-minute mark coming down. 15 seconds on the queue. Check out that camera angle as we rotate over the big man himself, big purple worm guy. Mr. Baron will be spawning here as we do get over onto the top side there. Quick ult gonna land for all Ducks. The reposition gonna grab the bunny, gonna find one unstoppable force, gonna land. Bullet time gonna be used as well too. So it is a 1-for-1 situation. That's 4 to 4 left on the map, and I think the call is going to be a quick Baron pick. Beautiful rotation, beautiful vision. Check out the damages dealt from Ducks there. 26.1, 10k damage diff. Next one in place will be Son of Zeus, very closely followed by Zealous, which is only a 14,000 difference in terms of damage there. But between Zealous and a Valor, or excuse me, between Zealous and Ducks, that's 14,000 damage diff there. The Cypher going to be following up as the first one for the side of RG with a versus Ducks. That is a near 10-12k difference in terms of damage there. Insane numbers these guys are putting up right now.
Dux is just proving points right now, showing his skills, and yeah, you thought that he's just a fighter. He's doing
Oh,
something, and speaking of that,
oh,
Oriana in the
okay.
top side, you blink, you die.
My gosh. Gotta be careful with the clockwork android here. Beautiful work. Nice burst there. Sauce gonna get caught on the Misma. Gonna fall to the twin thing. Unstoppable force there. The trigger finally being pulled on the side of RG, but there's no bullet time. There's not a lot of damage there to follow up after. So that trigger looking a
Caitlyn can
little
just ult.
little bad there as Husky gonna find some way out of this right now. Bullet time gonna finally land. Son of Zeus gonna fall. But my guys, meanwhile, in the center, look at your base. You're fighting 5v2 and struggling. Ace in the hole. Gonna lock down that MF. They're looking at the Nexus. They're putting it down. 30% lockdown. Cursing Mummy going to go. Nicholas on the run. Gonna find another kill. Then they're gonna look at the Nexus, shut it down 2-0. LA ties it up for a three-way tie going in the playoffs, showing off that they do belong here, and you need to watch out because they are coming.
They had a message and they send it. LA is gonna make the playoffs as one of the three ties on the first place, and oh boy, the playoffs are gonna be another level of League of Legends,
Beautiful.
another story, best of fives, and then you know how it is. A lot of fights,
Beautiful.
a lot of macro, a lot of beautiful plays. We'll play LA. You grab the win versus RG 2-0. And at this moment, look at the stats and look
Oh,
at the
yeah.
gold.
Ridiculous there.
12.7k gold in the hands of Casio, and the closest member on the other side is Misfortune, is down by 1k. And the other one that he played versus him, oh god, it's
Yeah.
4.7k gold advantage.
It's ridiculous numbers there. The damage was there. The gold was there. The objectives were there. Everybody in playoffs right now has the battle strategy right now for LA. So hopefully they get to the drawing board and they figure something out right now because me being a slight betting man here, it's safe to say this is definitely a top contender into taking the glory here at Murk Academy right now. And I gotta just say, GG's well played again. A very clean, strong 2-0 from the side of LA. You can't ask for much more from being on the side of LA right now. With that being said, this match and the season of IBSG over at Murk Academy has come to a close. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you all who has performed, signed up, everyone on the back behind staff. You know, of course, Sekio, Last Revenant, but we're not the only ones there making things happen here at Merc Academy. But to honestly, to all the players who made it to playoffs, congratulations to everyone who has participated in this season. If you didn't hit your achieved goal there, there's always next time. Either way, I've had a blast. And this may be a little biased, but this may be some of the best IBSG League series I have seen all around in this amateur NA bracket that I've just been floating around for as long as I've been here. And I just gotta say, it's been awesome. It has been fantastic through and through. You guys are great. Before we go though, we did let you
The
guys know a little
announcement?
earlier.
The
Yes.
announcement. Oh boy, he's going for it.
Let's go. Merc Academy Fight Night is coming up very soon, guys. 2XKO online. All right. You know yours truly will be there with Last and Sekio as well, too. More information coming soon. Most likely in playoffs. So a little more incentive for you guys to go and check out for. So be sure to be dusting off those controller sticks. Be practicing those touch and defs because Fight Night will be coming soon to Merc Academy. Be sure to keep it locked. With that being said, it has been your boy Huey Yoshikage. Of course, my best friend across the world, Sekio, with me on the table, and of course, my beautiful, beautiful producer here, Last Revenant, keeping the ones and twos, making us look so cool, and of course, big shout outs to Blood Merc, running the entire Merc Academy here. And yeah, thank you all so much. Until next time, be sure to keep it locked and follow the Discord for playoff update, get those brackets in. You know you're going to be able to bet those channel points coming up very soon. And until then, keep it locked, guys. Stay hydrated. Be sure to love your mothers. Peace.
Out.
Blinding lights, lost in your eyes, feeling the pressure. You and I, spending the night, chasing forever.